Hello everyone, this is MD SHAKEEL. So I'm here with you give some new content, so valuable new content to you. So that is nothing but the format of the UPSE-CSE examination. So as I said in the previous video, I'm gonna come with the format of this examination in a couple of days. So I'm here with you. So let me directly jump into the topic right away. So it has three parts. Let me focus on the first part here. So the prelims examination, which is of multiple choice questions. Okay, it's like choose the correct answer. Okay, MCQs. It consists of paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is of general studies. Which means 100 questions with 2 marks each, which will be directly 200 marks. And then here CSAT is nothing but the civil services aptitude test, which has 80 questions here and 2.5 marks of each, which will directly give you 200 marks. So this is paper 1 and paper 2. So paper 1, right, it consists of history, geography and current affairs, science and tech and etc. So here you will be getting about comprehension, verbal reasoning, logical reasoning and more on. So for this, the mark you have to get in the general studies is of there's two things. Okay, there's a cutoff mark and also the mark you get here. So that the thing is, many people will be saying that if you get a cutoff mark low and also lower, if you get a cutoff mark low and the mark you are getting is higher, okay, it is no use. Okay, so both the thing, the cutoff mark and then the mark which you get here, both should be higher. So it will be the best thing for you. And here for CSAT, it is 33% to pass. 33% means out of 200 you should get at least 66 marks. So then if you get it here, you can qualify for the mains. Okay, if you clear the prelims, you can qualify the mains, which is a very important thing. So as UPSC servant, right, your routine must be frustrating. Like, you should be having a disciplined routine, a daily newspapers, notes, then revisions, then many writings. Okay, it's many things. So you have to come. So when you study to be a civil servant, right, there's the main thing I want to say to you. When you study to be a civil servant, you study to change lives of millions, man. Really. So you have to study harder. So let's be focused on here. So the mains exam. So the mains, it has 1750 marks. So and the interview is also combined with it, which is 275 marks. So which is totally gives you 2025 marks. And the cutoff year mark is 830. So if you get above 830 for 2025, you can choose any civil service you want. Okay, IAS or IPS or IRS, IFS, anything you want. So that is especially. But if you get below this cutoff mark, then it becomes harder. So let me see the format of the mains examination. So the first thing is just is known as the qualifying paper. So first thing is the language. Language has two things. Okay, any Indian language. Okay, any Indian language means like, for example, if you are from Tamil Nadu, please go for Tamil, and if you are from Kerala, please go for Malayalam. It's like this, your convenient language or your mother language. So the cutoff here is it's of 300 marks. So you can just get 75 marks to qualify. And then compulsory English is compulsory. In 300 marks you should at least get 66 marks. Okay, you have to get at least 66 marks to find. It's just a qualifier paper. Then is the main thing, the 7 papers, which is the main body of the mains examination. So seven papers, which is of 1750 marks. Okay, that's the main thing we have studied here, right? So the 7 paper, 250 of each. Calculate, you will be getting the correct thing. So the first thing has paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is of essay and paper 2 of general studies. You will be asking from the general studies questions. You will be asked from the general studies question. And then the 2, it's nothing but the second paper. For second thing, first part, history, geography, society. And then the third paper, government, polity, and then international relation. And then the next thing, science and tech and economy. And then ecology, and the next thing, ethics and integrity and aptitude. Ethics, some people cannot be ethic, that means, right, you will be asked something like, you are coming to an interview, suddenly you saw a baby losing his life, okay, it's in the last breath of the life, what you will do? So you must answer like, the baby lives is more important for me, so I can answer the interview. So you must be say like this, statistics, and they will be checking the aptitude in this examination. And then 6 and 7, this is very interesting, so which will be the same subject with paper 2. That means that any subject which are convenient. So if you like history, means you can opt for history here. If you like polity here, you can opt for polity here. So anything from here which you like, that is the thing. And this is also 250 marks each. The cutoff mark for this is you have to get above 630. If you get above this 630, you can go opt for this interview. So interview is of 275 marks. So interview is nothing but the people, the board members, they will be making you sit, and they will be asking you range from any topic. Any topic can be of any intensity. It might be ridiculous, it might be funny, but it's also challenging. For example, they will be asking questions like, which is the hardest substance on earth? Suddenly they will be asking, and they ask, which is the animal that can hold its prey for 6 days consecutively? So they might be asked like this. So it is a very frustrating, it seems to be frustrating, but it is not, okay? So you should get at least 200 here out of 275. Please get 200 here. You can go for a civil services, okay? So please note that you study to change the lives of the millions. So study harder and harder. You are not born to be average. That's all. Cheers.